What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Look, it's me and Ford. Today we're rolling with a and today we're replacing that. I'm not going to go any of the diag. I want to start by telling you guys I've already went ahead and drained the coolant. I'm not going to go over that either because I've already gone over that way too many times. But nonetheless, we're going to remove all this stuff. I've lightly mocked it up for demonstration purposes. We're just going to go ahead and get these lines off, move all this stuff out of the way. And then it's going to look somewhat like that. Again, with this job, there's a risk with this pipe and these bolts breaking. I am not going to remove this pipe. I'm going to move it back just far enough so that I can get this bolt out. If you remember in the EGR cooler video, this is the long bolt that went through the bypass, the EGR valve, the bypass, and into the cooler core. What we're going to do and tackle today is remove this cast iron piece right here. So let's get started here. All right, we're gonna start by getting this electrical connector on. I've already went ahead and maneuvered that coolant line out of our way because we had that draping over our repair area. So now we have this harness here that has two 8 millis going to it and go for these ones. There's bolts here, 2 bolts in here, and all around the perimeter. So what I'm going to do first is remove these 2 bolts that go to the pipe. Ooh, they're going to be tight. I have had these snap in the EGR valve. Okay, that one might snap. Alright, let's try it again with a little bit more power. Okay, got it. Definitely rusted. Definitely rusted. Alright, I'm gonna go around the perimeter and get all of these 8 millis out of the way, and we will not be reusing these. So again, like we did on the cooler, we'll be throwing those out. Some down around the belly. Casualty. But I got it. Search and rescue. We have a one-man search and rescue team. Alright, let's see how many more other ones we got there on the bellows. There it is. I got one more here. Are you guys working during this Cyrus the virus problem going around in the world today? Obviously you're here because I'm working. Got it. Okay, got a loose pipe. Go ahead and get this gasket out. I'm kind of stuck. Here we go. Let's check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this bracket to EGR. Save my bolt. Leave that so it's flopping. So what I'm gonna do is try to be sneaky, get all the ones that I can. Okay, got like 13 bolts. Got 1 bolt holding this bad boy in. That's it right there, man. I just need to get just a little bit of play in this thing so I can get my socket on here. Let's see if I can show you here. All right, you see that? I need to get just a little bit of play in there to get that bolt out. All right, I was able to pry this pipe apart from the EGR valve, this little expansion joint, and I was able to get my quarter drive in there, and I'm just pretty much going to break that loose and get that long 8 milli skinny bolt out. So let's get that done. And a bolt you're not replacing. So you guys can see, I mean, it's gonna go right back on. I'm mating it flush together. So, I mean, it did get bent a little bit, but I've never had one leak on me. So we're gonna go ahead and have to pop this thing loose off those dowels. If you remember, you know, like the EGR cooler video, remember how that one dowel stayed in the EGR valve? So let's see here. Let's double check. Move that catch pan over some. You'll have to wiggle off them dowels. Okay, I'm out of the dowels, and I'm just gonna have to maneuver around this here pipe. Okay, boom. Check it, you guys. All right, here's our old EGR valve. Check it. Okay, we had a math correlation DTC with its ability to calculate those two at idle. And going through the pinpoint test, it said to replace the EGR valve for DTC P2073. Your new EGR valve, this kit, and it is going to come with gaskets. It's going to come with a new valve, a new gasket to EGR bypass, and let's check out this new one. I have done probably a handful of valves for this particular DTC, and it being a cab chassis, so you can tell visually they're pretty much the same. That one soon is going to look like this one. Don't be fooled, but we're going to get this put back on. I got to clean both mating surfaces. Let's see how bad this one looks, if it looks bad at all. Get this gasket off these dowels. Let's see. Be careful not to mar up that bypass. Look how rusted that dowel is. It's gonna have to work it off here. Bingo, got it. All right, not too bad. Let me go get some Scotch Brights. All right, Scotch Bright and brake clean. Just doing it up. Has anybody ever done this before? brake thing. Okay, so our new gasket is only going to go on one way. I'm going to drop that down in here like so. Put it over the dowels. I like the way that looks. Everything's nice and clean. Okay, we got our new valve. Just make sure not to nick that as you're putting it in. I'm not really prying on this. I'm just holding it out of the way. And then gonna push it on the dowels again. No problemo. Now we need to get our new bolts and we'll put those in. Okay, out of all the bolts, I'm gonna save this one for last. Alright, so now that I got all those started, I'm going to start from the middle and I'm going to draw this boy down. Not reefing down on these things. Again, my EGR cooler video, you guys saw me use my quarter inch gun. I'm just going to go back around here again one more time. You can listen to the tool. It'll tell you when it's tight. Gotta have good tool communication. Alright, so now we gotta do the bastard bolt. We're gonna go for that boy right there. Can we get it somewhat in there? Alright, we got it. Got it started somewhat in the hole. Come over here and get this boy back just a smidgy. Alright, you just gotta screw it in just a tiny bit here and then you can let the pipe relax and get it started on, you know, with your socket. Get my setup back here. Alright. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. And I didn't even need one arm to rescue. Alright, we're back on. Okay. Alright folks, let's get our new box that came with our gaskets. Oh, they're just these gaskets. I actually thought it was this gasket right here too. But we want just this one here. Let's get our exhaust bolts. Okay. Get that started in the hole there. Alright, I'm just going to spray just a little penetrant on this bolt, vice versa with this. Line this gasket up here. Let's see. That looks straight. Alright, so both bolt holes lined up. Now we're just pretty much just going to draw the pipe in. Alright folks, there you have it. How you replace your EGR valve on your 6.7 diesel. I suppose you could do this the same way for your pickup or cab chassis. Remember, cab chassis have a cast iron EGR valve and the pickups all have aluminum ones. Make sure to drop by the comment section and hit that like and sub button. Tell me if you guys have ever had to do this yourself or if you've had to have somebody else do it for you, whether it's been in a dealer or an aftermarket shop. But thanks again for all who watches, and yeah, we'll see you next Friday.